It's an interview site.
Hold on, you ready?
That's all right. You know, so we're just gonna jump into the Marco Polo interview. It's going around like that. It's live radio, y'all. This is how it goes. WTCC.
Yo, Marco, you there?
I'm here.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
So what's good, man? What's going on, Marco?
Chilling, man. Just in the studio, about to call it a night.
Oh, for real? I know you happy about that new release you had going on out there right now.
It definitely, man. The response to it has been overwhelming, you know what I'm saying?
That stuff is lovely right there, because we've been playing a lot of that on the show, for real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So, what's the future for Marco Polo right now? What's going on with him in the future, next 5 years?
Next
standard
5
question.
years. I mean, more albums where I produce it top to bottom. I think that's where I shine the most, and I enjoy doing projects like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of sick of like hearing albums with beats that don't all connect and albums that don't make sense. So I feel like when you do one producer or one artist, you know what I'm saying, there's a better flow and consistency to it. So you definitely see me doing a lot more of those type of projects.
Okay, all right. For people who don't know, maybe you can fill us in on your background, a little bit of history of Marco Polo.
Definitely. You know, originally from Toronto, now in Brooklyn, New York. I moved here to produce and engineer, and I got a gig at a studio called The Cutting Room, and, you know, started interning there about 5 years ago, doing all the grunt work, getting coffee, cleaning up sessions. And then, you know, I started passing out my beats to people. And Master Ace came in for a beat nut session, gave him a beat CD, and he picked something for a Long Hot Summer. The song was called Do It, Man. And ever since then, I've kind of gotten busier and busier and doing more work, and then started working towards, you know, my solo album. And, you know, Port Authority dropped it about a month and a half ago. And I also did some stuff for Boot Camp on the Last Stand album. I did the single called Yeah.
Yeah, that joint's tough.
Yeah, I did a whole album with Pumpkinhead called Orange Moon Over Brooklyn. So, you know, trying to stay busy.
So how's the album doing?
The album's doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, it's independent distribution. So, you know, the album's not in as many stores or Best Buys that I would like. But, you know, it definitely got out there. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, the people that really wanted it went. And, you know, I appreciate they dug for it and they found it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely happy with how everything went. You know what I'm saying?
Is that overseas?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I know it's in Australia, Japan, and Europe, and the feedback out there is, you know, that's where I get the most love, to be honest, is in Europe and, you know what I'm saying, Australia. And, yeah, the response has been crazy. I get people hitting me up all the time, you know, and they all like different songs, you know what I'm saying? It's not just the single, the Ace joint. It's, everyone's got their own favorite, and that makes me feel like I made something dope.
Yeah.
You got heavy production on that.
Yeah, the mixtape's even crazier than that, and the album's crazy.
No doubt, thank you.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna play that Scoop joint. At first I thought it was Das Effects. I was like, oh man, this is my man Sabotage was playing in his truck, and I was like, looked at, you know when you make that face, like, yo, what was that? Yo? He was, yo, that's Marco Polo's mixtape. I'm like, get out of here. I'm like, play it again. He started showing me other tracks. I'm like, no, play that. I thought it was Das Effects at first. I wasn't noticing it was just him. Cause
it's just Scoop, just Books. I mean, that's an old song that I did like 4 years ago. It was on my
for real?
It was like, yeah, it was on my instrumental album called Canned Goods that I released way back on Rasco from Cali Agents out west.
Oh, that's crazy.
You put out like a beat CD of mine called Canned Goods, and I put 3 tracks on there. And the original mix of that joint with Scoop called How I Get Down's on there, and then I remixed it. And
okay,
it was
so
actually supposed to be on Port Authority, but I cut it and put it on the mixtape instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was an original beat he used?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was? That beat's crazy.
Can people still get a hold of Canned Goods, or?
You could try, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely on Amazon and eBay. I don't know about the stores, you know. So, I don't, maybe Fat Beats has a copy, but yeah, it was one of those real hard to find releases.
Oh.
You know, when you start becoming real successful with it, they're gonna be looking for it. You know how that is. They'll be on eBay, you see it on there for crazy prices. You know what I'm saying?
That would be dope. That would be dope. I don't even have copies of that album. So
yeah.
You don't got the masters?
That situation right now. I'm just gonna try and keep the love with everyone I work with.
You don't got the masters to it?
I mean, I got the masters to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I would like, you know, a box of my own CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I've moved on to bigger and better things since, you know, that situation. So
Port Authority's big right now.
Yeah, the album, like, for real.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
And that's like real talk. The album's crazy.
Sorry?
The album's crazy, man, for real.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it took me 2 years to do it, so, you know what I'm saying? It pretty much defines what I was going through in New York, just moving from Toronto, and, you know, there's definitely, like, you know, a lot of me on that record and what I was going through and the type of songs we made and how I collab with artists, so, you know, I'm definitely real proud of it.
Yeah. So what's up with the contact information? You got any way people contact you? Like
Absolutely.
MySpace?
You can email me directly at info at marcopolobeats.com. The MySpace is myspace.com/MarcoPoloBeats, and my website is marcopolobeats.com.
All right, sounds good.
Definitely get at me. I check all my messages on MySpace.
So Ruckus is back. Are they doing good?
I mean, they're definitely doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I think, us connecting and them, being a part of my project definitely put them back in the zone where I think the fans, wanted them to go with that type of boom bap hip hop you were used to from their catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got what's I gonna say? You know the Baraki Lad's on that label too?
I'm sorry?
You heard of Baraki Lad?
Mm-mm.
He's from He's from Springfield, Massachusetts, and
Okay.
him and Young C. You ever heard of Young C?
Young C I've heard of.
Yeah, Young C lives in Connecticut. He produced this whole album, and they signed a deal with Ruckus too.
On the Ruckus.
So he's a label mate. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Because when my man Lex had your CD, remember I told you it kept saying Marco Polo Port Authority, kept saying it all over it.
Yeah, you had the press version.
Yeah, and we was playing it at his house, and he's like, "Yo, this is crazy." And I said, "Yo, he's on the same label you're on." He goes, "Get out of here."
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Young C's producing this whole album. I guess it's already done. They turned it in already.
That's dope. Yeah, they just did the Ruckus 50 thing where they had 50 artists that they signed up, you know what I'm saying? They're going to start repping them hard, so it's a good thing.
Well, that's what's up.
Sure.
They picked off 50 already?
Yeah, the 50 got picked, and they all submitted their albums, I think, this last week.
Okay, that's how they did it? They're going to put 50 albums? How they going to do that?
Well, they're not putting 50 out. What they're doing is they're putting 50 albums out digitally from every artist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the artists can go handle the physical part of things if they want to press up CDs, but yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yo, do you know the situation with G-Rap and Ruckus? Do you know anything about that?
To be honest, no, I don't. I don't really know the details of what happened. You know what I'm saying? I've only heard stories and rumors, so.
Cause he was on your joint too. That worked out good, or?
Yeah, I mean that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I mixed a lot of songs for him. I met him through Jojo Pellegrino.
Yeah,
and,
JoJo's nasty, man. Word up.
JoJo's the man.
He just sent me 2 joints for him, two new joints.
So yeah, that's how I met G-Rap. I just started, I went to his studio, mixed a bunch of stuff for that mixtape he did with G-Unit a year back.
Yeah.
And then he did Hood Tales for me, so. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that's a legend right there. This beat's crazy in the background. I don't know why I'm playing
that's
it.
smooth right there.
That's Bahamadia, yo. It's crazy, right?
I like that. That was click. That was slick, man.
Yeah, we talking to Marco Polo, man. The boom bap
It's Marco
thing.
Polo, y'all, on the Fire Set 90.7
Playing
WTCC
Bahamadia
FM.
beats,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta shout that out every once in a while. We appreciate you calling in, man. We know you're busy right now with that big album out right now.
Yeah, I appreciate all the plays and the support. That's what I need right now, so definitely thank you.
We definitely got you, man. We're holding you down over here, for real.
No doubt.
So, what we about to do, Stress? We about to roll back
There's a
into
beat
it?
right there, right? You know what that is?
I can't hear anything right now.
Yeah, you can't hear
for real?
I can't hear the music. Yeah, I can just hear you guys talking.
Oh, okay. I thought you would be able to hear. That's crazy.
It is.
Well-
That's that beat Evidence did like a while back. Evidence got some. So, I mean, you got other artists you're working with besides who was on the album?
Definitely. Me and my man Torre are working on a whole album right now. Torre
Alright.
just put out a 12-inch with Sky Zootin. It was produced by Primo on both sides.
Okay, that's what's up.
So me and him are working on a project right now. Besides that, I got a lot of stuff coming out this year with Boot Camp and Large Professor, Helter Skelter,
Well, that's what's up.
J Live, you know what I'm saying? Superstition.
You got on a Special Teams album, right?
Yep.
I think I heard that beat.
Yeah, I just bounced that down. It's called One Call. I'm on Ed OG's solo album, doing some stuff with Jason. So
Yeah, Crumb want to get at you, man.
Yeah, let's do it. That's what's up. I'm a fan. I've been a fan of Crumb since.
He told me he's working on his album right now. You know Jimmy Kane too, or no? From Boston?
Nah.
That's who's like doing his album for him. They do this independent.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But we could talk about that business stuff on, not on the air. You know what I mean? But he wants to do something with you.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? He had told me today when I talked to him. He's like, yo, tell him I want to do something with him. And you know who else we was talking about? Him too.
Definitely. I'm down for both of those. Make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So, you got anything left to say to the people?
I mean, if you caught Port Authority, thank you. If you didn't, definitely check it out. Definitely check out the new Port Authority mixtape. You can download it free. It was me and Mick Boogie at rappersiknow.com. And shout me out in the MySpace. And thanks to you guys for the support, man.
Oh, we got you, man.
Anytime.
We'll get you again in the next few months. So stay in contact, man. You program my name in there now, right?
Yeah, I got you. You're safe. In the phone, everything's good. I already had your email, actually. When I went to punch it in, it was already there.
Yeah,
so.
you're sincere. Sincere's my man, too.
Oh, yeah, that's People's right there.
Yeah, Sincere and IU. Oh, that's IU's cool as hell.
Definitely.
But I'm going to play the joint right now, the Scoop joint.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you kind of already did introduce it.
I can introduce it again, though. This is the How I Get Down remix, Scuba, Das Effects, Marco Polo collab on the Newport Authority mixtape.
All right.
All right.
All right, man. I'll get at you. I'm going to probably get at you next couple days.
That's what's up. All right, peace, guys.
All right, peace.
Be safe, man.